Welcome to the Library Navigator program. This software can be downloaded from gennextonline.com. Extract the .rar zipped file in a folder. Passwords for administrator and user are NextGen and GenNext respectively, both case insensitive. This software has been created in 64-bit version of MS Access 2019 on Windows 10 platform. The trial come deploy version allows 5 trial logins of 4 hours duration each, followed by registration to enable sets of 300 logins of 4 hours duration each. In the LAN mode of operation, the executable .accde file can reside on a shared folder in the main machine and can be simultaneously accessed by up to 9 client machines, each registered with a machine-specific key. Prompts to renew registration will be displayed in the last 20 remaining logins.
First, we go to Options, Trust Center, Settings, and enable all macros. Let us log into the admin section first by keying in the password NextGen, case insensitive. In the multi-tab control, we can select Help to access the software guide. Which is quite self-explanatory. To begin, we click Add New and create categories with 3 levels. The software will not allow duplication of categories as this particular category has already been created. Each hierarchy of classification so created is assigned a unique category code. A category code once created can only be modified but cannot be deleted. Thereafter, we can add entities in Add New tab for books, members, magazines, and we can add the magazine details also, subscription details. Once entities are added, they can be edited in Search and Modify tab. As we add new books, the latest accession number, since already 2 books have been added, the new accession number 3 has been assigned already automatically. Similarly, while adding a magazine, the latest serial number for that particular category of magazine, say Data Quest Monthly, the first serial is being added. If I choose Digit, which already has, say, 2 volumes added already, the third volume now gets the serial 3. This is automatically configured by the software. If a book, CD, or magazine is issued, then it cannot be deleted. It has to be returned first and then deletion is allowed. For instance, I go to Search and Modify tab, go to Books, trying to delete the first book, which is issued to card number 1. This will be denied. This book can be deleted since it is not issued. Similarly, if I go to Digit magazine and try to delete this particular volume which is issued to card number 1, deletion is denied. However, I can delete this. If I want to delete a member, then all holdings will be reflected as returned. This will be done automatically by the software. If I say OK. In View tab, we enter Tree View, where based on combo box selections, we can see all entities. Moreover, record of members and entities issued to them are visible only in the admin login. I can select this particular member to see his holdings. Provision exists to print all categories or by selection. This is based on the current combo box selection. In order to print all categories, these are currently categories entered. This report can also be exported to a .rtf file, which is similar to a .docx file. In order to reduce file size, it is recommended that history be cleared at regular intervals after keeping a copy of the file to retain record of completed transactions. Coming to the search tab that is common to both the admin and user logins, we can search a book or CD by topic or by author. Topic could be part name of a book or keywords contained in its synopsis. Wildcard characters can be used to assist in search. If we search for poems, then accession number 2 appears since poem is a keyword in the synopsis. Now, if we search for the word comedy, we have both accession number 1 and accession number 2. Since comedy is a keyword in the synopsis of accession number 1 and it is also part of title of accession number 2. The Divine Comedy is the title of this book, accession number 2, and Importance of Being Earnest has got a synopsis, comedy play. Magazines, on the other hand, have a feature where synopsis for 10 articles per magazine can be included. A journal series can also be stored as a magazine series. Once a keyword and associated page number are entered in the synopsis, it is possible to search and obtain multiple matches either in title or in any one of the 10 synopsis fields on a single page layout. This feature can be handy to a researcher to quickly locate relevant content. For instance, let us search for the word eco. Now we see that serial 1 of Digit magazine series appears in the result with a synopsis match. Now, if I search for the word sonar, we get two matches since sonar is a keyword entered in synopsis of both serial 1 and 2 of Digit series. The researcher can then go to the specific location of interest and scan the referenced page number. Now let us search underwater. We can see two magazines in the search details as it happens to be part of their titles. In this version, books issue and return can be handled either with keyboard and mouse or with the barcode scanner. However, magazine issue and return is presently not configured with scanner. If a book is already issued and an attempt is made to issue it, an error is flagged. Similarly, if a return transaction is initiated for a book that is not issued, error is flagged again. Let us try and issue a book to membership card number 2. Say I want to issue accession number 1. It says book is already issued, so sorry. This book is already issued to membership card number 1, so it cannot be reissued. Now if I want to issue accession number 2, it gets issued and gets recorded here. Similarly, if I wish to issue a magazine to membership card number 2, say serial number 1 of the Digit magazine series, I wish to issue to membership card number 2. Now again, it is not permitted because membership card number 1 is already holding this particular magazine. However, if I wish to issue the second serial of the Digit series to this member, it gets issued. So it's a serial number 2 of category code 2, which pertains to Digit series. The issue is done. Let us log in as a user by entering the password GenNext, GenNext. In user login, data entry is disabled. In View tab, we have the tree view where all entities and their availability status can be seen. Proposals can include requests for purchase of new books, CDs, magazines. In addition, a user can give feedback on books and magazines with specific keywords and page references which the library administrator may incorporate in the synopsis of the corresponding entity in the database. Now let us have a look at the barcode scanner interface. A barcode scanner in conjunction with a chart as shown in the main menu under scanner selection can be used to comfortably handle transactions like issue and return of books and magazines. Musters are presently configured for books only. For barcode readouts, a text box is provided at the left top corner of the multi-tab control in the main menu. Based on the desired selection, the focus automatically shifts to the corresponding form. Say for instance, I want to issue a book to membership number 2. Then I enter for book issue, I say BI. That is how I scan the barcode chart and come to this page where the membership card number can be scanned. Say card number 2 is to be issued accession number 1. So I take a barcode readout of the book accession number and the book gets issued. Similar steps can be followed for return of books. Now coming to mustering of books. Mustering can be rapidly performed with the help of a barcode scanner. To go to the muster page, we enter BM book muster, and here the accession numbers can be scanned. Say accession number 1. Now since the book is already issued, it doesn't add to the muster. Now accession number 2 gets mustered and a report can be generated to that effect. It says total books 2, books issued 1, books mustered 1, books to be mustered 0. A consolidated report of all books can be generated like this at any stage during the muster. Coming to the report section, let us first see the holdings of, say, membership card number 1. He has got only one magazine issued to him. Amar has got one magazine. Now membership card number 2, Akbar, has got a magazine and a book issued to him. Now if we see the holdings overdue, we have card number 2, which is membership card number 2, Akbar. He has got a book which is overdue for return for a particular fine. Now we can change the limit for the issue. Now in case I wish to return a particular book for membership card number 2, say I wish to return accession number 2 which is issued to him, the book gets returned, and I want to return the magazine which is issued to the same member. This digit, category code 2 and serial number 2. So if I say return, it gets returned. Now when I come to see the transactions history in reports, we can see book transactions. This particular book has been returned today, and same way in the magazine's transactions history, we can see the date reflected on the date of return. Now if we wish to see book arrivals from a particular accession number, say 1 onwards, or after a particular date, we can see that these are the books which have been obtained by the library from that particular accession number onwards. Same way, if we wish to see issue and return details between, say, particular dates, then we can select the entity. If we wish to see only for books, then we can select, and all the transactions for books will be reflected. Similarly, if we wish to see only for a particular member what all book transactions have been made, then we can see that this particular book was returned by this member on so and so date. Pricing and licensing of the application is flexible based on user requirements. In the present configuration, the software allows 5 trial logins of 4 hours duration each. Thereafter, base price as mentioned in registration form is to be paid, and a snapshot of the log code displayed on the registration form is to be sent to GenNext in order to obtain the key. Each time the registration form is opened, the log code is different and so is the key. Therefore, the registration form should be kept active till the corresponding key is obtained through instant messaging like WhatsApp. Once activated, after accepting the license terms, the licensed version allows 300 logins of 4 hours duration each. Prompts to renew registration will be displayed in the last 20 remaining logins. After 300 logins, the registration form is displayed again with a self-explanatory bill summary that takes into account weights based on the number of entities, their value, and number of transactions. License reactivation is to be done by following the same procedure after payment of the billed amount. Coming to software updates, a new file named as update.accde will be provided by GenNext from time to time with the latest software version. This file should reside in the same application folder as the licensed file. On clicking the Transfer Data button in Update Software tab of the existing licensed file, all existing data gets transferred to the new file. Thereafter, update.accde can be renamed and used further as the new work file. In case of loss of password, a reset key that restores the default password can be obtained from GenNext by sharing a snapshot of the registration form filled while activating the current license. Once this key is entered, a new registration form is displayed. Say the key is entered. Password will be reset to initial default. Please obtain registration key. Again, registration key is to be obtained from GenNext and entered for the password reset. Password has been reset to default. Now there was one remaining login, so that can be availed. Balance logins can be availed now. Thank you for watching this video. Kindly share the video if you like it. Comments and suggestions are welcome through email or WhatsApp.